ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, because I'm pumped full of nostalgia right now, we're going to do a nostalgic opening. My name, everyone, is Sean Plott.
And I'm Lee Grainer.
And I'm Sean Bloom.
Welcome back to the greatest show that has ever been birthed from a mind on the planet Earth. It's Mostly Walking, where the stakes keep raising because my mood keeps elevating. We're returning to the return of the Obra Dinn, which I gotta say is just a marvelous game.
It's real good.
It's
marvelous.
It's very good.
It's radular for sure. Now, in case any of you were not able to join us for week 1, I'm going to explain a little bit of what the game was about, primarily to jog my and my co-host's memory, because it's been 2 weeks. So in this game, we look at corpses on a ship and step into their memories, which are freeze frames of moments of action, and we're trying to unravel the mystery of what happened to everyone on the Obra Dinn. Because I think we're just an insurance collector, thereabouts.
Something like that.
Oh, yeah, something like that. Yeah.
Something like that indeed, my friends. So the important thing is that we're trying to identify who was killed by whom and how. And to do so, we need to go through all the memories and remember things. We've been writing stuff down in our notebooks, and I just don't remember that much. So we've identified a couple of... Yeah.
I planned to go back and watch last episode.
As did I. Yeah.
That's a really good plan to have had.
Mm-hmm.
And instead, let me tell you what I have been doing. I've been watching this Korean drama called Touch Your Heart.
That sounds good. I'm already into it.
Not only is it good, but it's the first time I've ever watched a Korean drama where it wasn't completely done. And I couldn't binge it. So, like, episodes come out on Wednesday and Thursday. So I'm going to do a double header viewing after this.
Oh my god.
Oh,
wow.
Nice.
Yeah. Now, you may be familiar with the 22-minute episode that can be fit into 30 minutes plus commercials. Or the 40-some-odd minute for the hour-long that has some commercials.
Yeah.
But, my friends, have you heard of the 109-minute, very long Korean drama filled with a shitload of commercials? Ladies and gentlemen, that's how you touch your heart. Yes. Yes.
Damn.
Nice.
And what about your fine selves?
That sounds great.
Such a weird number of minutes.
Yeah, 109, baby, 109.
Do you want to go there, Mr. B Natural?
Go where? Go to Korea?
Go with your
deep
Do you want to go to Korea?
I was
thinking
to
go
touch
into your week.
Yeah.
My week is
Bananas.
I mean, you know, everything's great. I'm slammed. I got a GDC, a couple of things that I am showing at GDC that need some work still. And so I have impending deadlines and
you and Anthem both
to do. No, but good. Last week was Valentine's Day, which was nice. I went out to my local Mexican restaurant and had a nice dinner, which I don't get to do very often. And then my folks came and visited last weekend. So we went and did some like touristy LA stuff with them.
Wow. Is that such a thing? Because I feel like I remember once I went to LA before college and I felt like I drove around and never got there.
Right. Yes. It is. You can do that. Like it is. You can drive around LA a lot and never really get there. Yeah. But there are places to go. We mostly went to malls. Marcy's here. Sorry. We went to the Americana in Glendale. Have either of you been there?
Oh yeah.
No.
It's like Maltopia.
I've been to the Grove, but I haven't been there.
Okay, so it's the Grove. It's imagine that the Grove was in Glendale. That's the Americana.
Wow, you just blew my mind.
So we went there and we went to Universal City Walk and we came down to USC. We did the Void. Have you guys done the Void yet?
Done the Void?
Like the Void is the brand name for a franchise of VR experiences.
Oh geez.
So they're on-site VR experiences, like rather than playing in your living room, you like go to a place and play VR, and they
Yeah.
What is good about it is they take advantage of that. So they have like a build out that is like physical rooms that match the rooms that are in VR. So you can like lean against the wall and duck under cover and stuff like that.
Oh, that's so good. Point, that's so important,
at one point,
I think.
No, 100%. At one point, there was a robot that was talking to us.
Oh, shit.
And we reached out to, like, try to touch the robot, and they had a mannequin robot there so that, like... You would sort of actually hit a robot. It was, you know... It's a really good concept. It really sort of demonstrates that VR is much better if it's not in your living room.
Oh.
Truth. Yeah, there's a VR place opening up in Oakland area.
Yeah?
That...
Oh, really?
I don't really know what... Yeah, no, it's like some store where, like, you go in and you can pay to have, like, an actual physical space. They have, like, a 25 by 30 foot area where you can, like, put the VR goggles on and actually, like, do the free movement space. Yeah, because, like, when you're actually just, like, standing and beat sabering by yourself, sweating in the room, you run the risk of killing your cats.
It's true. It's true.
Yeah, cats, cats in VR seem like a real kind of situation.
Yeah, what's the
On the
opposite
other hand,
of seamless?
cats in VR...
Oh, yeah, no. And you reach it, you see a cat in VR, and you reach out, and you're actually touching a cat, but it's just like, it's like a different cat. Yeah. But it's there, so it feels so realistic, right?
I like it.
The one in VR has antennas on its head, like it's a Martian cat. It's fictional. Yeah.
Dude, what is what's going down in LG Town?
LG Town, I'll tell you this. I've been watching Umbrella Academy.
Yeah,
I hear it's real good. Is it real good?
Okay, so here's the weird... I have not had this experience with something yet, but it kind of makes sense if you think about it. The first 2 episodes turned me off because they were too tropey.
Okay.
Like, if you watched Hill House, like, okay, so...
got ruined.
So basically, you'll find out very early on, even if you just look at the advertising for it or whatever, that Umbrella Academy is about, like, a dysfunctional family of adult siblings, and they all most of them kind of hate each other, and they're trying to figure it out. But the blow by blow is so exactly the same as the family in Hill House. Including, like, there's the one of them that wrote a book about a tell-all book about the family, and they all are mad.
Oh my god! Like, I never even thought about that.
It was like so weird, and then like there's other things that were like, oh, this feels kind of like the filmmaker's trying to be Wes Anderson. This feels like it's trying to be Quentin Tarantino. But then, so that kind of turned me off for the first 2 episodes. But then, around episode 3, it started to really like become its own thing, I think.
Yeah. And
it still like makes use of a lot of very particular kind of hit you over the head sort of stylistic things. But it kind of makes sense, right? Because like there's the whole thing of like tropes are like painting with a broad brush, and the more detailed you get, the less stereotypy you get.
Totally. Is it produced by Netflix?
Yes.
It's
like all good television these days, it's produced by an internet website.
That is true. Yeah, no, that's correct. No, that's not correct. No, The Magicians is real good, and that's sci-fi.
And that's got a friend of a friend in it.
Oh yeah, I like Sci-Fi quite a bit. They did move The Expanse to Amazon, so.
Yeah. Yes. That's okay. Internet.
Do you guys know that we're 1 degree of separation away from The Magicians cast?
I do know that.
Yeah, I think I might have mentioned it before. But Olivia is 5 Second Films.
Right.
Alum.
Yeah.
Yep.
Oh.
Which is, I mean, that's 2 degrees from me.
Is it?
Like that's.
I mean, you know what? I don't know you guys that well. I'm like 3 degrees now. Okay. Like.
Yeah, that's really.
Shit. Oh man, there's so many degrees. That's so many degrees.
Well, hell yeah.
So that's interesting because Netflix is. I understand Netflix is starting to experiment with driving some creative decisions by metrics.
I thought they always had.
well, they've always collected metrics. They've always used metrics to decide like what shows to keep and how to program.
See,
but now they are giving feedback to writers based on sort of what they have learned from big data.
Oh, interesting.
Ooh, that could either be really great news or like the worst news possible, because I think making determinations that are valuable from data is extremely, extremely, extremely hard. And then coming up with good data that can verifiably support that point is also extremely hard. And I know there's just plenty of people that are like, listen, I have this predetermined conclusion, and I'm very talented at applying it to any data set. So, yeah, because I mean, my sense and also my sense of like what the right balance is that they are using the data that they have to inform creative personnel, but not to actually like have
really
final say.
Constrain them. Yeah, exactly.
Oh, that's great. That's fucking perfect. That's
I think.
Ooh.
Well,
Netflix stops going up.
So maybe do you think the Umbrella Academy is just they literally were like, we're gonna need if we put if we have one of the members of the family have written a tell-all book about this dysfunctional family, that's gonna bump our viewership by 9 points.
But it was in the original comic, right? Was
probably.
It? I don't know, because I read it a long time ago when I lived in LA.
You did? Because I looked at some of the stuff about the original comic, and it's fascinating how they have adapted it so far. I haven't watched the whole thing, but there's stuff in the comic that's like you're just like that's insane. But then it's like, you know what? That's just a very comic-y. It's like it kind of like if they tried to make some of that into like on-screen stuff, it would just be like absurd.
I didn't realize it was a comic.
Yeah. It's pretty great. Really, really striking art style. I love that your description, Lee, of comic-y, because I mean that actually happened in Watchmen. With like in the Watchmen comic, the plot that was actually going on behind the scenes is kind of ridiculous. It's kind of fucking ridiculous.
It's incredible. It's incredible.
Yeah, it's like we're gonna hire all these scientists and creative minds and painters and artists to design a really scary monster that we're gonna use as like a scapegoat for an alien invasion. It was weird. Like when I read Watchmen at first, I was like, I don't think this happened. I think this alternate timeline. That I don't buy this. Okay, but before I get sucked into talking to you guys about comic books for 2 hours, I'm going to play a video game.
Spoiling Watchmen.
Now, I want to do some oding to Luca Pope, said developer. Oh, that's right, we're here.
Oh, I'm just looking at a nice.
Yeah, isn't this just smooth and buttery? Isn't this just better?
Well, so the funny thing is that for some reason it got choppy when I made the window larger and faster when it got smaller. Maybe it's the software thing. So right now I'm looking at a super high quality, very tiny window. So it's
how do I do this? I hit tab on them. That's
weirdly luxurious. I don't know if that's normal.
Okay, so we're in this situation, and this is the person who's talking. These are the two that started to talk mutiny, right?
Right.
If we were
over a dead body, like they were
living ones, or
yes.
Oh yeah, that's right. The squid. Where's my Frenchman? The squid's gone. Your mate was torn apart. Verdammt. And then we said, "What's Verdammt?" And we decided that it was Austrian.
Yeah.
Because if we go to our logs, back in the start, we can look at the crew, and we can see that there's the Austrian, the bosun, and the bosun's mate, Charles Minor, from France, was torn apart.
From France. I do remember that. Listen, I'm going to save the day here because I took notes last time.
Oh my god, look at the day savior himself.
Here are my notes. Let me read you my notes.
Yeah.
I, in quotes, shot Abigail's brother. And then an arrow pointing at the eye says, Abby's love, Witterell.
Yep.
Okay. I think we're past that.
Oh, yeah.
Okay.
Those are the first two identified.
Then I wrote Martin, in parentheses, Abby's brother, and then I stopped because we decided that was wrong.
Whoa.
and then I wrote the letters BRP. I have no idea what they mean.
Jesus.
And that's it. That was the
That
notes
sounds
that
Thank
I
wow.
took.
God.
That sounds like Dungeons and Dragons notes.
You're amazing. You really saved the shit out of the day.
Yeah.
So here was the person that was then caught listening in
What?
and was then stabbed.
Okay.
So this
Right.
person was knifed, right?
Yeah.
So I'm just going to get the hell out of this memory. Who's this person?
Captain.
That's the captain.
Robert
Yeah.
Witt.
Big.
He's going up on deck to shoot at the dinghy, I think.
Yeah, he's going to go shoot at the people that were trying to run away on the boat.
It was the women, right? The women.
There's two women, two
Well,
men,
there
I
was.
believe.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Escape.
X cape. X marks the cape.
Who is this? What fate
This-
befell them? Okay, so this is new. This is new. We're determining some new fates. This unknown soul met an unknown fate.
Laying in an armchair.
Yeah,
All right, so
that's a
we
fate.
are.
Wait, the lights. I mean, I guess the lights have always been flickering. This is the first time I've noticed a light swaying.
This is in real
which is-
world. This is the real.
Oh, this
world,
is in
yeah.
real world. Okay, got it. Oh, when that door just opened up. Because
You know,
Or-
the
is
lights
that right?
flickering
Or
and
did we
swaying
not
is
in there?
probably pretty important to telling you that this is not in a.
no,
frozen-
totally.
So this is the next person whose life we went into.
Huh. Escape.
That's a funny thing about
Yeah,
it.
this is the
Like
person.
pina coladas.
You're in a bad way.
So yeah, this is.
That was real short.
Yeah.
Oh no,
Or did you skip through it? You
yeah,
skipped
this
through it? Okay.
we've heard this one,
Got it.
right? Put me down, your squid's been torn apart.
Right,
yeah.
right.
So I think that if we go back to the main ship, there's probably different things that have opened up.
Wee. Yes.
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 So I remember. So this is where these were some people that we were unable to really identify. Some memories.
Right. Well, and there was one person who seemed to disappear
Oh,
between. Oh shit!
Bonesman.
All right, this is we got a new person. We got a new body over here, ladies and gentlemen.
Everybody.
Marlis, this is a super tough game to pick up after a week of not thinking about it. Try 2 weeks.
Oh damn!
What? Somebody's dumping out.
This is unpleasant.
Oh.
Got the squeeze.
Yes.
He got
Whoa,
Heimlich
what?
to death.
Wait, what?
The squid's name is ES.
It's probably the person who illustrated the photo.
It's a backer.
All right, let's
Is
see
there
here.
is there someone on the crew with the initials ES?
Killed with a
ES is short
sword.
for ES.
All right, so I don't know what part this is in the story because normally it's like escape part 1 to 6 and shit.
Right.
So this guy got just absolutely wiggled on. All right, I keep-
Yeah.
Look at how calm and pleasant and happy all these people are.
I think this must be like when the squid first showed up.
Yeah.
Oh, so the squid kind of did like a whole stealth maneuver against that.
Yeah,
guy.
stealth
Yeah.
squid.
did a
Squid's
stealth
real
game.
sneaky.
Well, we're back on the Doom.
On the Laura bow.
The Laura bow.
You pick it up and crush it on the stand. All right, who is this? How did they die? How did they die? Okay, they didn't meet an unknown fate. They were crushed.
No, they were crushed
by a beast. This unknown soul. Is there someone whose name is ES? Unknown starred. Do you see any E's? Because the first ES that I see, it's that person. Oh, there it is. No. There's Edward Spratt, the artist. Boom. Fucking there it is.
Oh, there we go. Yeah.
Crushed by a terrible beast. You got 13 others were present.
Damn.
13.
13.
It's crushed by a terrible beast. The one with tartar control.
And it made me fail.
Oh my god.
How the hecky do I get uppy there-y? Oh, I see. I just didn't go up to the main.
Just when you thought it was safe to be in the memories of the dead. Oh.
Alright,
That's Aikido.
What's gonna happen to this guy?
Bing bong, bing bong, bing bong, bing bong. Alright, so I have to click. And I'm not gonna go there. I want to go back. Okay, fine. I gotta go here.
you gotta go.
See, the one thing I don't like about that mechanic is that, like, my hand is shaking violently, which, okay, cool, right? It's gonna show me where the next body is. Cool, I like that. But I still want to go back and explore that other memory, you know?
Right, right. No, I hear you, and I agree. It'd be nice if, like, it waited for you to go through the door at the end and then did the... But, yeah, it's tough because it wants to draw a connection between a person in this memory who's still alive and a dead body.
It's kind of funny, right? Because it's like you can imagine that was probably like something later added to the game design because it was like, let's do this the simplest way possible. Oh shit! Now like,
Right.
It's like a little like guardrail or whatever. It's like a little train track that they had to put in there. By they, I mean he, Luca Pope.
This guy met an unknown fate. Do we know that? Huh. Yeah, I think these were
It's
some of the
crazy
people
that
that
one
lived through the
person-
cannoning.
It's crazy that one person invented all the pixels for this.
Yeah, do we know that Lucas Pope did all this all on his own?
I think
I
he
don't know that.
birthed it directly out of his mind.
There's no... Yeah.
The game is actually running remotely from a server in his room that he's personally
He's
operating.
hooked into.
Yeah,
He's matrixed into it. He's just imagining all of this.
he's the ultimate auteur.
Oh, there's third mate Martin Perot.
Third mate Martin, we called him.
Alright, so let's count. That's 1, 2, 3. Here's 4, 5. So there's 13 others. So we still have to find 5 minus 13 is 8. Dude, I think this is like one of the most powerful things I have ever experienced in a game. This idea of like frozen time. I mean, this is sick. Just
I like it a lot.
the particles in the air are just amazingly powerful. Like, this actually feels a little bit like something that could have been done in an older time too.
Right.
But not by as few people,
Yeah.
right? Like, you could do it, but it would take a giant team. If you were
Oh my
in
god, is it
Yield.
the entire length of the ship?
Yeah, it's big squid.
The squid, yeah. No, it's real big. Programming, design, art, sound, and music by Lucas Pope, and then a bunch of special thanks. But he did all this stuff.
Oh. Oh!
Two memories of unknown. Okay. So we don't know why this person's dead.
Cheese made YX says Lucas Pope hard-coded every pixel from every angle, and there's no 3D renderer involved. That's fascinating.
I don't believe that. I feel like that's not true.
That's good.
You'd have to get up really early in the morning.
You're expressing some good skepticism, Sean.
Oh man,
That's
when
a
I was
valuable skill.
when I was a kid, because I was a child who wanted to make video games, because of course I was. I thought that you had to like draw in like a paint program like KidPix. I thought you had to draw every possible screen in your game.
I mean, you're basically taking Myst and extrapolating.
Yeah.
Well, I did learn on HyperCard, so you're not wrong.
God damn.
That's probably what I was doing.
It kind of reminds me of a comment a math professor made, that like when you say that you majored in math, people don't know what that means, so they take the most recent math that they did and they just extend it. You know, where it's just like Sean, you must do the longest division possible, right? That's what you do, right?
Yeah.
Or the last thing I factored polynomials. You must factor like 8-degree polynomials. It must be the biggest polynomials that you're factoring. Like, really, like all fields of math are sort of like you learn how to add the numbers of 1 to 10 to each other, and then you just get a calculator, right? So you know what addition does. You've played with basic addition, and then you just say, oh, it's that bigger. You learn to factor 2-degree polynomials, and then you're just like, yeah, I mean, fucking mathematical factor, it's fine. Like, not that worried about it. Hey,
this is what I tell people when they talk about math. I'm like, listen, this is literally why we invented computers, was so that we didn't have to do math.
Yeah, we get some people who are really, really good at math to write something that prevents us from needing to do math.
Yep.
How the hell do we find the humans here? Because we have 1, 2, 3, 4. I see 4 humans. And if I go to my journal entry, there's 13 others present.
That's so many people.
Yeah, look,
9 more people.
What?
That's enough for a baseball team. Are they playing baseball somewhere?
Okay, let's look for a baseball field. Chat, do you see a baseball field? Okay, so I'm going to look over the rafters on this side.
Rafters.
I will be investigating on the other side of ye rafters.
I'm gonna do the show as Strongman.
I'm gonna be host all weather. Where the
Dude,
hell
there's a dog
are
in our
people?
There was a dog in our office called Marzipan, named after that character.
That's
So
pretty good.
I was just like, Marzipan. Marzipan.
Is this a person?
What are you doing?
One.
What's that?
Is that a leg?
Yeah.
A leg and like a little weird like beak.
What the heck?
44.
What the heck? They're sleeping. They're hammocks.
It's a hammock.
They're bunking.
Oh, hammocks are very difficult to tell in vectorized graphic.
Yeah.
Okay, so so we counted 4 people upstairs. We have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 people. So that's 4 and 5 is 9. And then here is a human. There's 10.
There's
We
2
see
of
some
them.
more shoes. There's 11. 12. 13.
Nice.
Alright. I can get the fuck out of there. So I want to see something. If I actually go back here,
Wait,
I
why
go back
are
to
we
the
counting
crew.
people?
Wait, if I look here,
Because sometimes we find things that we had missed because we thought we had explored the space and actually there were people over somewhere else.
yeah, because like here's the thing. Like if I click here, okay, we're gonna have to listen to the squishing a little bit more. But like, look at this. This is 44. So does that mean this is person 44? Person 43?
44?
So,
Taco Bell night up there.
Sean, can you write down 43,
45.
44, 45, and 56?
Who does number 2 work for? Jesus Christ.
I really
so-
like the lantern every time we go below decks that looks like a bow tie. Makes me think that the ship is dressed up for a formal party.
It's a very fancy ship. Okay, so we saw 44, 45, 46, and Wait, who
No,
is it?
43, 4, 5, and 56.
That's right. That's right. Look at him.
Look at how fuzzy he is.
Time for some
Stuck
new
in an aha
memories.
video.
Me on. Over my dead body, you bloody Dane. Huh? How's that?
There's no cause for trouble, boys. Get in the boat.
Thought I'd forget. You killed my brother. What?
My brother.
That was an accident. The robes.
It wasn't his fault. I saw the whole thing.
Nice. I shouldn't have waited so
That's an
long.
old
Don't.
WWE accident. Damn!
Damn indeed.
Jesus.
That is...
One memory.
Who's that? What's he carrying?
It appears that he's carrying books.
He's carrying a copy of the video game.
Wait, what's in the cage? Oh, it's like a pig or something. We already knew that.
Yeah, we
It's
decided
a
it's
sheep
a
pig. Sheep bear
Sheep
pig.
pig.
Oh, maybe the Kraken's just hungry for sheep pig.
He's trying to get in there.
Yeah.
Man.
Crack open this Kinder egg.
Kinder.
Kinder egg.
Yeah.
Alright, so I mean this is a pretty tiny scene, so I mean I just see these 3 people here. Zadoom. So I'm gonna say there's 3 others present, right? 3 others present. Boom. Who is this? How did they die? This unknown soul was clubbed.
In the face
Club.
by the brother of his victim
The
from
brother.
previous episode.
Okay, so this is over my dead body, you bloody Dane. There's no. Okay, so this means this person could be a Dane. Also, I'm gonna sneeze, and then I'm gonna blow my nose.
Nice. Go for it.
Shouldn't have said anything.
Somebody scare him. Scare
That's
him.
not gonna happen.
Chat, scare him.
Oh my god! Oh, so close. I was so close. Oh my god.
Amazing.
Wow.
I was.
Do you
Oh.
do you have that photosensitivity thing where if you look into a bright light, it'll make you sneeze?
100%. Oh yeah.
Yeah.
I wasn't looking to anyone right there, but all right. Who's Danish?
Danish.
There's one person from Denmark.
Denmark.
There. All right, so we know for a fact that everyone speaks truthfully. No one calls Germans Danes and some bullshit like this. Lars
Yeah.
Lind.
Lars.
All right. This is Lars. 46.
Lars.
Oh, 49. Lars Lind, a seaman. Was clubbed.
Linda Seaman. Lars Linda Seaman. Clubbed like a baby seal.
It was a very bad clubbing.
Hey Lars, do you want to go clubbing? Such
Oh.
a bad joke. It's too bad that you don't win this game by making like puns about death, like in CSI or.
What do you think those other check
Oh,
marks mean?
interesting.
What's this?
Who's this? What's that? What about this? What about this?
Did,
Huh? What about
did
these
the
people?
did the other chapters have those? That's the first time I've seen that.
Yeah, it did chalk off in that same way. You know, it chalked
Whatever
off.
happened to all these wayward sons?
Huh, I wonder.
By the
I don't
way,
know
speaking
what
of
that
wayward
means.
sons, that little blinky blanker on the in the distance is still there.
Oh, this is the Doom.
Vadoom!
Oh,
Oh
yeah.
my God.
Oh. That seems. That's pretty Doom-like.
I think I'll get out of here.
Yeah, that's too scary. Don't stay there.
Don't Call Me Dave says the slashes are people you didn't explicitly see die. Okay, cool. See die. Die, see die.
Out of all the people that we saw? Or... Because there are a lot of... There's more people than that on the boat.
So I don't think there's anything else over here. So I think we're looking for a wiggly door, right? We saw the body up here, and now I actually think I need to find some bodies, or it means that we haven't answered enough questions to unlock the next thingery dingery. And if that's the case, then I think we're boneronied. Right in the pepperoni.
Bonderone.
That's what they say when you go to an Italian restaurant and they give you the food. They go, bonderone, and they walk away from you.
Yeah.
Yeah.
No one knows what that means, actually.
Okay, so I guess what I'm going to do is I'm going to start from over here. Because here is the next little segment thing. And I'm just going to walk through here and briefly just look at some people that are squished. Because I think it just very nicely toured us through all these cannon bodies that were all eaten up. Wait, can I? Oh, I can open doors in this world. That's right. So.
Cannon bodies. Yeah, why can you open doors in a frozen timeline? What's that about? Does that mean that you can like walk up to a bullet in the air and like
this is
move it?
regular time, isn't it?
Oh, this is regular time. So you're not like Neo all of a sudden. Because if you were Neo all of a sudden, I'd be like, why are you Neo? All
Yeah, I'd be like, that's weird. I shouldn't be Neo all of a sudden.
Or
We looked at this. This was the stabbing, I think. Oh, we haven't been down here though. Let me just make sure.
Man, it's a good thing that different parts of the ship don't look all alike. Because that'd be confusing.
Did you guys watch Futurama?
Once or twice.
There's an episode where Fry drinks 300 cups of coffee in a row, and time freezes, and he can walk around and he saves the day by like putting out fires and carrying people out of a burning building.
That's pretty sick.
Sometimes I just wish that coffee worked like that.
I mean, how do you know that it doesn't?
Oh my god.
I just haven't had enough. You're saying like there's
Can't get enough.
I'll get there someday.
Someday.
Yeah.
Again, is Zeno's paradox your way to it though, because every cup of coffee you drink makes it faster to drink more.
Whoa. Oh my god, this shouldn't be that sick to me, but that is actually so sick to me. So sick.
Sick to me would be an amazing name for a song about like someone.
About relationships.
Sick they are.
You're so
Or
sick
a dog.
to me.
Like a
Chocolate
an
eating
attack
dog.
Like self-destructive attack
sick
dog.
To me.
Sick to me. I want to start a company called Sick to Me. And do something that has nothing to do with diseases. Just like a milk bottle production factory.
Net. Milk bottle production factory called
That's a cute
Sick
little
to Me.
room.
Yeah, look at this cute little room here.
What was that on the ceiling?
Oh, that was blood. There's blood that was leaking in
That's a
through
lot
here.
of blood on the ceiling. Okay, cool.
Yeah,
Let the bodies hit the ceiling. That's what that song is like.
That
in
song
this
is very
world.
sick to me. Alright, so this appears to be
sick
the
to me.
thing to look at.
Yeah, go look at that fuzzy cow skull.
I
Maybe
wanna
we
do
can
it.
say that soul was killed to become food for like beef, rancher beef.
Yeah, do we get to go to a ranch if we...
Open up.
Oh, open up, open the door.
Lucas Pope in the door.
Yeah. So is this part of a kraken or is it just a hose?
I think it's just a hose, but it has a very Kraken-like imagery associated with it.
Yeah.
By the way, is this just a crystal clear, perfect stream for you guys?
Kraken
Yeah, it's
hose.
very good.
For me, it's pretty damn good. Yeah. Get them wrapped up and see the lights.
Hitler here. One swing.
Hitler here.
Get through the skull in stone or brain. I'll cut her throat when you've done.
Oh, you are killing him.
Yeah.
Yeah. Come
on a
before she
wrench.
picks up.
Jesus.
You all right there, sir?
Alright.
Never been on a farm, John?
Mind your shoes now.
How was this cow killed?
Do we need to identify the cow?
Yeah, I think we do.
I bet you there's some suspicious shit going down here, man.
Did I ever tell you guys my, like... What? A monkey. A monkey. Did I ever tell you guys my chicken killing story?
Holy shit. No,
think so.
tell me your... Holy shit, your chicken killing story.
Yeah. It's pretty funny, actually, I think. It's very simple, but it was like some friends have chickens. They keep chickens in the back in a coop.
Yeah.
And it was a special occasion. They were having a bunch of people over, so they're like, we're gonna make chicken soup. We're gonna kill some of the chickens and make chicken soup. I was like, okay. So yeah, they just went and get the chicken and like fucking like kill it and like pluck it and make this soup. And I was just thinking, like, you know, meat is murder. It's like supposed to be, you know, kind of that thing where it's like, oh well, you know, you just got to do it on the home front and you'll get it then. It's like, wow, and like the soup. The thing is that the soup like wasn't actually that good either. It was just like kind of bland. So it's like, wow.
But that's where soup comes from.
That's where soup comes from. It was pretty amazing. That was just like one of those, you know, it's like you do it at home. You're supposed to feel good about it, but it's just like, wow, I really feel like we just took someone at this party and they drew the short straw and
yeah, that's the way every party should work. Everyone needs to keep live animals, invite friends over, and be like, all right, well, it's your turn, John.
Time for the ritual.
I have had freshly fished salmon, and that was like unbelievable.
That sounds amazing.
Oh my god, it was wow.
Fish
sounds real good.
Fish, yeah.
Fish don't count. Fish are
I'm just trying to think.
Fish
of
are
the
a whole
aesthetic,
different echelon than.
Trying to
than
think
chickens.
of the aesthetic experience. I think it's because fish. I think it's because like air is like kind of like outer space for fish. You know, it's like they're already kind of, you know.
I judge animals by how many feet they have.
Jesus.
So chickens. It's worse to kill a chicken than a fish.
Well, then you're not gonna like my Uncle Jerry.
A large cow was slaughtered.
It's really
for its meat.
Spiders are the best of us.
Spiders. Is it just spiders or centipedes? Centipedes are pretty fucking cool, actually.
Centipedes don't count. I hate them.
How about?
All right, so this is Charlie.
Charlie.
This person is not unknown. So there's Charles Minor.
He's the bosun's mate.
How many? Okay, so this person's in one memory.
Oh damn.
Oh damn.
So there's Charles Minor. Let's see if there's another Charlie.
I have a question for
Charles
chat. I want to play a little chat game. What
I'm pretty sure
animal
this is Charles Herstick.
or what creature has the most feet? That is the chat question of the day.
Wait, is it creatures or is an insect count?
What living thing has the most feet?
It's like a centipede or
and
a
it's not
millipede,
like
right?
I know the answer. I don't know the answer.
Do exomorphs count?
Everything that's alive, everything that's arguably alive. So you can go to various, you know, sizes. You know, there might be a microorganism that's made of feet almost entirely. I don't know.
But is it made of a lot of feet?
That's what I'm saying.
There are microorganisms that are just foot, like whole, nothing but foot. In terms of percentage of body,
I'm talking about number of feet. Number of feet, not
number of feet.
And a foot or a leg is just something that an appendage or an extension that is used to propel oneself by pushing or by stepping.
Okay.
So they have to be functional feet.
Yes.
Okay.
Wait a minute. I want to see something.
I
So
see what you did there.
Here? Yeah, come on. Before she kicks up, you all right there, sir? Never. Okay, wait. I want to listen to this again. I actually want to listen to this one more time because.
Yeah, I think never been on a farm, Charlie.
Come on before she kicks off.
I needed to hear the accent on here. Because the thing is that, like... Because he says here, and we can see in the crew that the bosun's mate, Charles, is from France. And the other Charles, number 40-something, 35, is English.
You all right there, sir?
Never been on a farm, John.
Mind your shoes now.
So that's what I'm going to listen for. I'm going to listen for the here, and if it's like, ill... You know what? I'm just not going to listen to it again because I'm pretty sure it wasn't a French accent.
Wait, but do we know that? Wait, do we know that Charlie ever spoke?
I think so.
Like those could have all been lines from the other people who were there.
It's true.
Get him to the carpenters. Let me see the last rites. That's from the other conversation.
Get through the skull in Stoner Brain. I'll cut her throat when you've done it.
Here?
Yeah. Come on before she kicks off.
So how did someone die before the Kraken? That's what I wonder.
You all right there, sir?
Never been on a farm, John.
Mind your shoes now.
I'm not convinced that Charlie ever speaks.
No.
Yeah, I'm just gonna mark that as that Charlie for now. 'Cause fuck it, man. Take him to the carpenter. Get him wrapped to see to the last rites. Okay, so the people who's speaking there is this group of people over here. Right? And there's 10 others present. So there's 1, 2, 3, 4. Oh, 5, 6. Okay, there's 5, 6. And then there's 7, 8, 9. And there's a 10th person somewhere here.
There were 10 there. There were 4 people in the...
Oh, yeah, that's right.
Cow.
It's... Yeah, there's 10. Because I forgot, the puking person is not dead.
Correct.
What is this? Formosan royalty. Formosan royalty. Ah. Oh, wait a minute. So if I if I go to tab and then hit escape and then hit this and then go to the crew logs and then look in there, there were a couple people from Formosa. Formosa. Ah, I see.
Oh yeah.
Okay, and then who's this? By the way, the one thing that I actually don't like as much is when I hit tab on this, it goes blah, 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 blah. I actually thought it was an error. These are all new people. Oh my gosh.
Oh, this guy who gets crushed.
It's just a little
Perished in the
crush.
Doom Part 3. Alright, so this is the person we don't know. So now we're gonna do it. Whoop. It's time to zoom in and find out how this poor soul died. Now, this is part 3 of the segment called The Bitter Cold. So assume that this is part 2.
Well, same as the other fellow. Some lung disease.
Oh shit.
Consumption. Made worse by the cold.
Will it spread?
If so, we'd all have it. They must have picked it up at the Lasker house. I checked
The
all
Lasker
houses
house?
now, and everyone is healthy.
And him? What are his chances?
I gave him some laudanum. We'll see.
Always laudanum.
Yeah, I know. Let's just
I don't think his chances are great.
let's just lead him.
Yeah, I mean, there's always so much shit like that's like, Doctor, what shall we do? And it's like, well, I've given him a mixture of alcohol, marijuana, some opiates, and a little bit of cream. We'll see how he's feeling in the morning. Like, lists of old medicine is just like drugs. It's just a bunch of shit that's illegal now that people do recreationally. Like,
You want to know one of my favorite treatments that from old times is you blow charcoal at someone through a feather.
What does that mean? Like,
I don't know. That was just the description of it.
okay.
You know.
so I think this is the... There's a surgeon. There's a cook, butcher, gunner, gunner's mate, parser.
Cook, butcher, God, what if that was your name? Cook, butcher, gunner.
So, I mean, like, I feel like this is the surgeon. Because I don't think there's anything... Right? This is a surgeon. I mean, I don't know what a bosun is. Hold on, what's a bosun?
Should I look it up?
I'm looking it up. All right, let's get it to speak to us. Bosun. All right, here we go. A petty officer on a merchant ship having charge of hull maintenance and related work. Ah.
Oh.
So, dude, this is so Henry Evans right here. And where did Henry Evans die? Oh, disappeared in escape. Ah.
Oh, he escaped.
Yeah, he was one of the people on the ship, yeah. Don't call me Dave, says there's a glossary at the back of the book. But you can't trust the glossary because we haven't gotten to that part of the memories, right? Because if you go to the glossary, I mean, you have to see the word dead on the ship to know its fate, you know?
What?
Huh.
What?
No, it was a poor attempt at a joke. I'm sorry, everyone. Yes, thanks for knowing it's an appendix.
What?
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 Who is this and how did they die? Well, who is this? I don't know. They, I think they just...
Expired.
Is
Illness. There's an illness one.
Illness.
Oh.
Yeah, what's the difference between expired and an illness?
Expired means that you have curdled. No, it just... I think expired means died.
My guess is
Died.
that expired would be like died of natural causes.
But what could a natural cause be?
Like
There's
old
no such
age.
thing. Well, you can't die of old age, can you?
Well, okay, you can die of
Ancientness.
You can die at an old age. You can die at an age that's old.
you can die of Alzheimer's.
Yeah, but that's not just old age. Wait,
No, it's
can
not,
you?
but it is what we colloquially categorize as old age. It is a disease associated with aging.
I tell you, we can beat death.
Oh.
It's all, isn't it all about those metachlorians or whatever you have? Tardigrades? No, what are they?
Yeah, tardigrades determine how strong you are with the Force.
I'm thinking of your cells have them, and when your cells divide, they lose some of them. So it's almost like
Midichlorians. No, it's that's actually not what I meant to say. I meant to say mitochondria.
No, it's not mitochondria though. It's,
I think it is though.
1, 2,
No, it's
3,
not.
4,
It's the
5,
powerhouse
6,
of the
7.
cell.
Telomeres. Thank you, Ang8811. Telomeres. Yeah. If you could just ingest more telomeres, I think you could live forever. You could live forever.
You know, I really wonder if that's how, like, immortality's gonna work. It's like, oh yeah, no, it's like you smear butter on the jeans and you just live forever. It's like, you know, just,
Butter on the Jeans. That's the name of my first hit single. And the name of the album is Live For.
And the second single is Sick to Me.
Telomeres is the name of the band.
Do you think I could get VC funding for Telemade? It's just like
I mean, as long as it
it's
has
a-
machine
a
learning and runs on a
supplement.
tablet, yeah.
it's just a,
Jesus. As long as that's AR, you're good. Just blockchain it.
Dun, dun.
AR on the blockchain. I like that.
Say yeah.
Whoa.
Okay, so we've got Cyrillic and we've got Arabic. Or is that not Arabic? Maybe that's like
I don't know what
an
that is.
Indian
It doesn't.
language.
Yeah, it doesn't quite look Arabic to me.
It's
Hindi. It's Hindi.
Progach, as it's Hindi.
Progach. This person got sick to death.
I was always amazed at how tiny Arabic was when we were working on it for a game. Like, the same font size was just tiny.
It's very, like, intricate, right?
Yeah, it seems that way.
So there's
Unless
three
it was
people.
just a... Oh, it could also just be like a rendering.
All right, so there's 4 folk from India here.
Your GPU
5.
just doesn't like Arabic, and so it renders it smaller.
I mean, to be fair, we were running it through a glyph-based, like, sort of... We were just, like, rendering everything as a texture on a plane for each character. So...
I mean,
Oh, this is
so our
51.
GPU probably hated us. is what I mean.
isn't that how it's done? Like,
Guys, this person is Renfred Raju.
okay.
Okay.
Because look, he's sitting there. This is the guy that we just saw who died of an illness, and here he is in number 51. Boom.
But where's the number 51 come from?
It's their list, their number on the crew roster.
Oh shit!
They
Really?
also number their beds.
So we should just go to a memory where they're all asleep.
Right, but we don't. I mean, we still don't know who they.
Wait, this is 54.
Damn, I just want to give a shout out to Arabic calligraphy, which turns out to be fucking.
I bet.
bad.
I mean, all calligraphy is pretty badass.
But this is like shapes and creatures made out of words and letters.
So looking this up now.
Tight.
All right, dude, we're getting so many clues right now. We're getting so many clues.
Raging clue.
So many clues right now. Solomon Syed, seaman, met an unknown fate.
Diddly 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 skiddly diddly
All right.
diddly.
Stop your cheating. And then, so this is both Russian, right?
Yes.
Syed, get up, drink something. So let's see if we identified Syed properly. Yeah, Solomon Syed, yeah. We did it.
We did it.
We did it. So this over here was in the conversation. They're saying, stop your cheating, worry about yourself. And, okay, so these are the
playing
people
cards.
Yeah.
I thought that.
Oh no, Shambo. No. Look at the most museful Sean Bloomley. Look at this.
I know. It's weird how that happens.
Hey, welcome
How
back,
did this?
Shambo.
How did this?
Am I back?
person's-
Am I back?
Yeah,
Okay.
How did
you're
how
back.
did this person's
I never
connection
left.
die?
I was just a ghost, very briefly.
Yeah. We walked around you and looked at you from various angles, and then put your name in a book.
I know you didn't, because I was still here. I was observing.
Oh, gotcha.
X, is that unknown, Mr. Unknown?
Mr. X.
Mr. X, Captain 10.
These souls were crushed by beasts. Okay, so we have 2 people, and then we have 4. Let's do all the people that are sleeping. 5.
Okay.
Do we think someone's under there? They're definitely 6, 7. Come back to this. 8, 9, 10.
It's weird how they look
11,
like bananas.
12, 13, 14, 15, 16,
They just
17.
look like peanut butter jelly guy, like strung
18.
up by his 2 corners.
19.
What's with that? What's with the fuzz?
I mean, I feel like
We're
Why
not
can't
allowed
you
to
go
go
in there?
some places.
That's stupid.
yeah, I want to go everywhere that I want to go. So I assume that most of the people there are just like asleep and don't really matter. But let me just be thorough. Yeah, let's look at the Russians playing cards. Oh, that person has a gun. Shot by a gun. Okay, so this person has a gun. How many gunners? Whoa. How many gunners are there in this game? How many gunners do you think there are? Like, I'm actually just taking any clue and just running with it. I assume this game gives me perfect information.
It does.
We have a gunner. We have the gunner's
No,
mate.
I think we know that it doesn't.
Gunner and gunner's mate. And...
But isn't... Wouldn't the gunner on a ship be in charge of the cannons?
I don't know. I think he's in charge of the gun whales.
Yeah, I think you're right. I think you got it.
Actually, a gun whale sounds really badass.
Gun whale? Yeah, no. That's going to be my next game, is about gun whales.
Yeah.
You go, ooh, ooh, bam! You shoot people, man. That's fucking sick. Gun whales.
Nice. Like blowhole soft.
Comb. A bitter cold.
Funky cold Madeira.
So 3 people die in a bitter cold. They all die of some sort of lung illness.
The important thing when looking at a map is to determine which is the water and which is the not the water.
If you can find Spain,
Yeah.
then that's a clue.
You know. Yep.
Okay, well, I see these. We got some bodies here. Have I looked at this body yet? I think I
I
haven't.
don't think so.
No, maybe we just did that. Oh yeah, we just did this. Yeah.
Oh.
So yeah, stop your cheating. You know, like, I can make the noise when I exhale, but if I go, it's so much harder to do that. You know something's real. Well, I guess I'm gonna wander around until I see more flies. Follow your flies.
Follow your flies.
Oh god. Oh shit. I feel like I'm supposed to be able to solve some stuff, but I don't know if I am.
Yeah, do we need to solve things in order to make progress at some point?
Yeah, I think so.
Hmm.
Booba.
It's not just a one-shot, like, click when you're finished.
So
This is a pretty lively game for not having any...
Yeah. Well, it's got environmental animations. It just doesn't have a character. Except for the flipping over the stopwatch. That's...
Yeah, that's
yeah, I mean, I assume that Solomon also just
this
died
is
to
what
an
he
illness.
dies, right? Yeah, I think so.
Oh my god. Well done. 3 more face
Well
cracks.
done.
Boom, boom, boom.
Boom, boom, boom.
Da 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 da.
Skidly-doot-doot, skidly-doot-doot.
I'm so good.
Oh shit. Oh. Heck yeah.
Gosh. I'm so sick. I'm so sick. Filling
That
those
guy's
in.
so sick.
Yeah. It is true that these poor people are the ones that are sick. They're so sick, man.
Yeah,
They're
so
really
sick. I have
Sorry,
a question.
pulmonary sickness.
I have a
Yeah.
question.
Yes,
Yeah.
please. Share your
Does
question.
anyone know of a paint program or a drawing program that lets you easily do fill with like dithery patterns and stuff?
Fill with
I
dithery
guess
patterns.
Photoshop, if you can figure out how to make a dithery pattern. Like, you know the different levels of dither that you see in this thing? So it's like a light gray is gonna be
Yeah.
more sparsely pixeled, and then a darker gray is more pixeled. The funny thing I'm noticing is that they don't do any dithering fills at all in the parts that are not, like, interactable, right? Whereas here, oh boy, look at those dithers.
Yeah, like there's some dithering.
Yeah.
Yeah, so like over here, this is not interesting, so it's not. as bespectacled.
Yeah, I guess I read it actually as like in the dark you still see the outlines of shapes. But all of this is unlit. And so the dithery bits are like on the edges of lights. Well, there are dithery bits here, I guess.
Hey, Mr. Jackar, I haven't seen you in a bit. So this should be a new chapter.
Because we did all 3 in Bitter Cold.
Jesus.
Well, shit.
It's a chest burster.
What?
Is it a spitter?
Shit.
Look at the
spider.
size of this crab.
That's a giant fucking spider crab.
Holy
Why
God.
is there a giant crab? There's so many monsters.
Oh, this is so
I was
great.
expecting
this is so
one
great.
monster.
This is
This
so
is
great.
twice as many monsters as I was expecting.
Yeah. You really get your money's worth with this game.
Unknown. He's been impaled.
By what, a foot?
Well, by some spiky things.
Yep, that's me. I bet you're wondering how I got myself into this mess.
Well, that's Henry Evans, the surgeon.
Oh my heavens, Henry Evans.
Oh, this is like the coolest shit. Holy oh my God, that is so sick. That is just the sickest thing ever. Well, don't stand there and do nothing. Shoot it. And some guy's like, what did he say? And then you die. Like, that's how I'm gonna go. In the port walk. Who is this? How did they die? Some unknown soul met an unknown fate. No, this person was shot. Shot with a gun.
Accidentally?
I don't think accident is an option.
Did we? I think we already discovered that.
Oh, I mean, I know about this person. This person was clearly impaled, and I'm more than happy to. Yeah, bing bong. Getting straight bing bong. Okay, we're gonna get sucked out of here, and we're gonna get dumped back into there. Hey, by the way, chat, how's we had any lag on stream? Things have been mostly good.
Mostly. So many barrels.
Oh,
Who?
There he is.
Yep, there he is.
Isn't that sad? I mean, I'm not going in there, man. I got a peephole, man. Beep beep.
Kadunk.
Well, you may as well shoot the thing. It's not like anything bad can happen. How many others were present? 11 others. Holy shit. Okay.
I mean, that is terrifying.
Oh my God, that's
Ready?
first mate William Hoscott. Wow, the first mate had just the shit kicked out of him. He survived through krakens, through crabs, and then his captain shot him.
Damn.
Okay, so let's see. Where could that gun have been fired from? There's
there.
the killer. Oh.
Is it too far away? He's shirtless, right? Shirtless and white pants. He's kind of a bald guy, kind of.
Yeah. Yeah. A bald, shirtless, white-panted man. Who's this?
Yeah, what's his deal? He's hatted. He has a hat.
A hatted man.
Beheaded.
Behatedly. Okay, so there's one dude. There's is that a body on the ground? Well, there's one.
Is that a body on the ground?
There's 2 and 3, and then I see a 4. Okay, let's see what the other holes bring. Here's 4. Nothing here. 4. We have a 5.
And 6.
6 and
right.
7.
Okay.
Oh, and then there's an 8.
Oh, is 7? Does that count as 7? Because he's already
Yes.
dead, right?
No, he's dying. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. How many were here? 11? I don't even know how to look for other ones, huh? Because I see these 2 that are close, and then you can actually see 3 right here.
I see 2 of them. Where is the third one on the ground?
Yeah, you see that his head
yeah,
right there?
Alright. So there's 5 there, plus the one to the right is 6.
And then there were 4 up there.
I
so
think
there's
some
10.
of them are dead.
Yeah, I think.
But to Bobbins hit the float.
But I think they still count as an other. Oh, that's got to be a guy who's face down, dead as shit, right?
I don't think they count as others if they're already dead.
I think they do, because they counted as in the other one that I was flying through and counting. Oh, that's Henry Evans. That's right. I'm just gonna cross my fingers and say I hope that's the case. I hope that's the case. You pick it up and place it in your purse, theoretically.
Wasn't Henry Emmons the name of the guy from My Fair Lady?
Henry
Could be.
Higgins.
Oh, okay.
Don't move. I'll get you down.
What's happening?
Somebody's getting down. Crabby crab. Aw, really? Crab.
Crab got stabbed.
Dab crab.
Stab,
I'm
stab, stab.
struggling to understand the anatomy of that crab.
Yeah, me too. It's interesting how this, this aesthetic, this art style, like, you can read into human forms because you sort of draw in the details that you already know, but
Yeah.
huge crab monsters, like, what the hell's going on there?
Well, he seems very kind of low poly, sort of mathy.
Oh, that is a horrifying mouth.
yeah.
Yeah, so
I still don't understand what he is stabbed on.
I'm guessing the crab like launched some spikes.
Are they
Yeah.
crab spikes or are they like splinters of?
or are they number
Wood?
2 pencils?
Yeah.
Yeah, they're number 2
Are they
pencils.
icicles?
Pencil
Maybe it
rain.
was an ice crab.
Who is
Probably.
this? How did they die?
Maybe they're just frozen lungs.
Spiked?
Spiked?
Spiked. Yep. Seems
Yeah.
reasonable.
Yeah, that seems like a thing.
Great.
Okay. If you say so.
Do we wait? Do we only have one called a terrible beast? We don't have something more specific.
Correct.
I thought I
because-
remember seeing some weird crab thing
3,
before.
4,
Am
5,
I just
6,
making that
7.
Oh, look at his water. His
8.
water is like lyrical looking. That's funny. Why is
Oh
he
my-
pouring water on a crab anyway?
So let's
maybe
look
it's
at all these
acid.
people.
Maybe he's pouring acid on the crab.
From the acid bin, from the
Yeah,
bucket of acid.
from the store of acid that they keep on ships.
Dude, huge crabs like this. I don't know if they're this big, but dude, like crabs,
Yeah.
like spider crabs can get so big.
Fuck.
Oh
I
my
have to look
gosh.
this up.
Yeah, let's
Spider crab.
everybody now.
huge. Big enough
So-
to ride? That's my question.
Absolutely.
That is a question.
Oh, it is really big. You know, it's almost the size of that guy there. Yeah. So it's really not a stretch to think, but they're probably not as deadly, I think.
Kahuta in chat points out that crabs can also be really small.
Shit. Are they one of those high variance animals?
I think it's important to
I think
to recognize.
Is this our shirtless man? Shirtless
He
white
does
panda
look like
man?
he might not be wearing a shirt, right?
Cause of death, shirtlessness.
Believe it or not, I think this guy's dead. Turns out this person just died of an illness onto the crab. My fever's high. Now, did you guys see that this other individual here had a trail of blood behind him in that last memory?
Yeah, I did see that. Yeah.
Because, like,
Get down,
I don't know what that's
get
about.
down.
Oh, wait. I did not let the white light guide me. Oh, there it is.
I'm noticing that when people pick up crabs and like show them to cameras and stuff, it always looks like they're really hassling the crab. Like the crab looks really put out.
Yeah, I can imagine. That's a lot of pieces. Oh, for the crab.
Oh my god.
Gotcha. And also some person who's attached to the crab.
Bum, bum.
Yeah, that
Holy-
sounded bad.
What's going on there?
I think this is actually a crab that grows spikes out of its body and then launches them at attackers. This is an RPG crab.
Yo, yeah, right. Yep.
Is this fire?
Is a crab. This is a crab with reach.
I think that's water. I think the crab is exploding up through the bottom of the deck, although that can't possibly be right. Maybe
Yeah,
it is fire.
He's already up there.
Because
Legs
he's
wouldn't
covering
be
his eyes, so I think that there's something...
Yeah, okay, it's an explosion. Somebody maybe exploded the crab.
So this person got
Yeah, remember
super
that guy?
spiked.
Wait, so you're telling me that there's a big crab, somebody blew it up, and then a bunch of people died from being hit by spikes that were shot out of the crab?
Yeah. It's yeah, no,
That's what we're telling you.
Denunciator is on point, man.
And then
It's bristleback.
And then the question is, does the insurance cover that?
That is, ultimately, that is the question, yeah.
That's Charles Herstick? This is Charlie, who is vomiting.
Mm.
You know, I'm not ready to say anything yet. Okay, who are some of these people? This is Henry Evans, surgeon with a sword. This is our same friend who was shot by an unknown person. Yeah, this is our guy. First memory. Where's your first memory? Wait, what the heck? Oh my gosh, is this wait. I think this is the same guy. I think this might be the person in the shirt that shot the guy who was in the back hallway. Do you know what I'm talking about?
I mean,
so this guy
I can tell that he
gets shot by someone who is shirtless, who's someone here.
Right.
Oh my god, there's so many people that died here. Actually, no, this looks like
That
the
guy
guy
have a
with the
gun?
Yeah.
He's not shirtless, but he does kind of have a shirt that looks like maybe he's shirtless. Or maybe he very quickly takes his shirt off.
We'll have to reinvestigate in this memory, man. Okay, so how many people are here? There's 11 present. Let's just count them. All right, here's the dead dude. We have our stabby friend who was exploded. Oh, that's fucking sad. So, dude, look at all these swords that are in this. Dude, this is so cool. Okay, so we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Oh my god, I'm wrong. Sean, I'm wrong. You're right.
You're wrong.
I don't think we
You're wrong.
count the dead.
I thought I was right. That's what I thought.
Oh my. Oh my god. Alright, I've probably missed some individuals then. If we never beat this game, then it's totally my fault to take responsibility.
Totally.
There's no one weird hiding over here. Could be
What about
someone
this guy?
weird. Weird and dirtily hiding. I'm not hitting the button yet. Look, my hand is shaking. So please hit the button. I don't want to hit the button, man.
Oh, we've got a raging watch right now.
Alright, well, I mean, the fact that there's a person missing... Oh, yeah,
That guy. Remember him?
Heck are you? Yeah.
He's cowering in that back room.
Yeah. Yeah.
So what in the hell is that right there? We still don't know, right? It's like
This crab
water
crabbler?
spikes, water spikes,
Yeah.
McCrabby backs.
Uh-oh, we're gonna get a pair of deaths. So I actually still don't know what happened to that person. I don't know if they were burned to death.
I think they're burned to death.
wanna
I've
say burned
revised
to
my
death.
judgment, and now I think they were burned to death by some kind of attempt to burn the spider. Because I gotta say, if I saw a giant spider, I would probably try to burn it.
You know, I'm gonna go to this person really fast, and I'm just gonna mark him as burned temporarily.
Buried.
Met with an unknown fate was burned.
Burned.
Burned. Yeah, and by the way, don't call me Dave, since you don't really need to count the people, not necessary to figure things out. By just me making sure I've looked at all the people, that helps me identify clues. Like, for instance, in that last one, I was like, have we found the people? No, we're at 10, and then I went around and saw that guy who was, like, hiding in the back room, which I think is useful for me to clue in.
I think they do usually position some hiders, don't they?
Yeah, but often I think it's useful to find them.
Yeah. Oh, burn it! Yep, they're gonna
There we
burn
go.
some crab.
Burning it. Oh, decapitated.
Decapitated.
Oh
Whoa.
shit! What? Oh shit!
There's a
What?
dude in there. Who's that?
Is that the girl from The Ring turned into a crab?
Ringu? Who's on the crab?
Oh my
It's
god.
clearly someone just sort of like man-spreading on that crab.
Now, do these get... I don't think they got decapitated exactly. Unknown soul was spiked by a terrible beast. And this is the person who was shot, right? Crawling away. Oh, this is so horrifying.
Yeah, this is really. I mean, I thought the Kraken was like pretty gruesome, but this is awful.
Yeah. Alright, I want to re-go through that, because it's like, I don't know if they got...
Yeah,
Because I don't know if their heads were still with them, or they were just choked.
I think they were. I think they were choked.
Who is this? How did they die? Who is this? How did they die? 15 others present. Well, let me just... Oh,
I mean,
this
that
is
is-
so cool.
Oh shit! That's pretty fucking rad.
Wait, show me, I missed it.
See this
Whoa.
lantern getting thrown? And this is the guy that burned to
Oh.
death. This is Charles Hershtick. Alright, so there's the dude
Damn.
crawling away. So here we have these... Oh my god!
What? No!
There's several crabbles.
No! Oh shit! And it is indeed launching spikes.
Nice.
It appears that the ring girl is like throwing them, maybe?
I don't know.
Oh my god. Who's this? Oh my gosh, this is the first mate. Shot from a gun unknown. I don't remember this person. Hello.
Okay. The crabs just walked in. That's true. Security on this ship is a little bit lax if giant crab monsters can just walk in.
Alright, so here's something useful.
Which
These people weren't... Oh, wait, no, this is the same.
use the bathroom.
I think we can assume they mostly wear the same clothes. Yeah, you need to go to the restroom? Alright.
There. I mean, you can play without me. It's fine. I'll be back in a...
Yeah. Actually, hey, Lee, I would rotate your camera to a different angle. No. That's fine.
Well, it's okay.
Oh
That is
gosh.
horrific. Is that... I mean, so that's a person riding the crab, right? Like... Yeah, their
Something
legs are
like that,
dangling
yeah.
down. Does a crab have a head? I mean, it must, underneath all the spikes.
Well, this is the person that was clubbed to death later on. It was the ropes.
For allowing somebody's brother to die.
Yeah, I guess people were just like, this ship is cursed.
I mean, it was attacked by giant... Oh, yeah, that guy got impaled.
So here's another person that was spiked by a terrible beast.
Spiked by a terrible beast.
Oh my gosh, all these poor people just got the shit kicked out of them.
Unknown.
So let's do some
This
counting.
is
One,
well
two,
before the
three,
mutiny.
4. Yeah.
Mutiny happens like
5.
last.
Here's a good old 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, something like that. I don't care too much about the exact number, but I feel like, yeah, there's 15. Dude, I cannot believe the horror of being on a ship and having weird monster things attack you. Oh my god. Oh my gosh, I can't believe there's so many people.
You be like, it's so unlucky that after you get attacked by demon crab monster men, then you also get attacked by giant squid. Like, what are the odds?
I know, maybe this entire ship is just a bunch of people being, like, attacked by supernatural sea things. It does make this game so much more sweet. I gotta admit, like,
it's true.
So much more sweet. What was I doing? Oh yeah, I want to see if these people still have their
following
heads.
the light.
It looks like, were they
I think
captured?
they do. Well, it's hard to tell.
I think. There's no strangled.
There's a strangled.
I can't actually tell if their heads are... I think their heads were... That looks pretty severed from the body, I think.
That does look severed, you're right.
You know, here's what I'm going to do. I'm going to go to this memory and just double check.
Yeah. Cool.
Jesus Christ. Yeah, look at that. Confirmed.
Yeah, that is decapitated.
Decapitated
Yes.
potato?
Met an unknown fate? No. Straight.
Decapitated by
decapitated.
a terrible beast.
Oh. Oh, yeah. Beast. Alright, let's tab our way through this. This person was also decapitated by a terrible beast. So if we get their identities, then we're grand old shape, man. We're gonna hit the 3 bomb. Congratulations, you have solved another 3 murders. Still recovering, everyone. Don't mind me. Going up. Where was the person who got stabby babbied? There it is. Hello.
Hello.
Dude,
What
this,
up, dude?
Oh, this whole sequence is so great. I love
Yeah.
weird, crazy undersea monsters.
A demon.
What's going on?
Stay back. It's already done for Nick.
Hey,
Okay, Nick is already dead at this point.
get there. Hey, cat!
Wait, who said "Hey cat"? Oh, it's the axe. I see. Hey, catch the axe.
Who's throwing those things? Is it the rider or is it the...
I think it's the rider. I think the rider is reaching back, pulling spikes out of the body of the crab, and then slinging them like Gambit.
Oh, with a bunch of little arms. Look at that.
Yeah, yeah. It appears that it's pulling them out of the back of the crab and hurling them.
With a bunch of little arms?
And dude, I
Yikes.
love the water from the axe, like.
Yeah, that's real cool.
Who's this? Oh, hold on, we gotta take a look at an entry.
We're gonna take a break. We'll be right back.
All right.
Nobody go anywhere.
Now I know what they mean by soldiers of the sea.
Yeah, no fucking kidding. Jesus. I mean, I thought they were just, you know, fighting off some sort of a pulmonary illness. But
Yeah.
no.
This person threw an axe. Alright, so there's another person who's dying here. But I don't want to look yet. Oh, this is Lars Lind, who's clubbed to death. As we assume.
So he does not appear to be allowing anybody to die in a ropes-related accident.
Yeah. So here's a scaredy pantsy poo. And how many are in here? There are 6 others present. So we have a 1, a 2, a 3. And then we have
Bow tie.
4. Uh-oh.
Oh, that's Nick.
So is this the other one that we're supposed to...
Oh, shit. Maybe that's Nick. I think one of these is Nick.
Dum 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 dum. Dude, can you imagine just the horror? Oh, I see now. There were 2 crabs. So in the very first scene in this Soldiers of the Sea, we saw a guy get shot with by hiding. He was shot with a gun. So I think what happened is they kill the first crab monster, and the second crab monster comes down, and that's what they're shooting. So when we first looked at it, we thought that it was like that monster was set on fire and then like came back to life or something.
Right, no, but it was just the second one came down. It wasn't even his final form.
Dude, can I just say, like, because I'm sick, I keep blowing my nose, and then like my ears will pop, and I'll just suddenly realize I can hear again.
Yeah,
and I didn't realize I wasn't able to hear.
Oh! Happens to me all the time.
All right, I knocked my microphone over, and it hit the go button. Perfect.
Oh.
Okay, that might be Nick.
Holy shit.
Well, either one of them, I guess. Have we already identified either of them?
So this person was impaled? I don't know if this counts as spiked.
I would say impaled. Because that's a leg and not the spike. Like, those crab monsters have spikes. And those are not the spikes.
There's Lars Lind. There's this guy again. This person, oh my gosh, was crushed by a beast. This is way later.
Yeah,
This
so
person
he
has seen
lives.
some shit.
He
Oh my
lives
God.
through all of this,
Oh my God.
and then gets crushed by a kraken.
I mean, damn. What do you think they did to like get all this attention?
Well, that's a good question. Maybe we'll find out why they were cursed at the beginning. We still don't know what terrible demonic deal they made to get out of it at the end.
Who is this? How did they die? I'm gonna say this person was speared, spiked.
Speared.
Is speared a thing? I would have said,
Speared, yeah, speared.
yeah, speared.
It's pretty speared to me. Speared by a terrible beast.
Was it a terrible beast or is it like an a-hole? Like some monster?
I mean,
but-
maybe it's a
One,
like
two,
really pretty decent beast who just hasn't had its coffee today.
Yeah, it's probably true.
Do you think this guy's gonna be okay?
I think I don't. You know what I would say about him is I don't think he has any more spoons. I think he's done for the day.
Oh, there's the 7th.
Oh,
Oh my gosh, look at Tough Waldo.
Oh, that's
This poor
the
guy.
shooter guy, right?
Yeah, we think. The alleged shooter guy.
The alleged shooter. Okay. Okay,
Is
so
it,
this
is it that guy up there? Yeah.
This is one of the 2 Nick candidates. I think the other one is Nick, but
We're gonna I feel like this was such a rapid sequence. I'm feeling more comfortable too going through this thing more quickly. Because before I was like, everything is a clue. Just like,
yeah.
right.
Yar.
yar.
Oh. Whoop.
Da-da.
Dun. This is the worst ship
Is that
Holy-
lightning?
been on. No, it's trees. Sky trees, we call them.
Oh, sky trees. Okay.
How are you up there?
Oh,
You
'cause-
just climbed up the rigging? Damn.
oh my god, dude. Okay, so I understand now. See, like this guy, I thought he was being flung.
But he
wasn't, he
he
was-
had been struck by lightning and was falling down. Which means the other guy is Nick.
Nice. Nice. So that right there, that's
Lightning
Nick.
is definitely coordinated with the crab apples.
Yeah, it seems like they call lightning from the sky.
Oh my
That was
gosh.
actually one of the best spells, early spell in Betrayal of Krondor.
I think
Skyfire.
it's probably one of the best spells in every game. The corpse.
Dude, don't call me Dave. Just said, considering the other ways people have died on the ship, I'd say Lightning Man got away easy.
It's true.
Fair.
Was electrocuted
By
by an
horrible beast of
unknown
the storm.
beast.
By God Almighty.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh, this is the person that got decapitated. Can I like walk out here? Oh,
I
I,
hope
mean,
at
this
the end
is-
there's
Can you
just-
jump off?
I hope at the end there's just a gag that's like, well, good thing your insurance covered act of God.
Yeah, it's just like a stupid insurance pun at the end.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Torn apart.
This
by
game
the
was
beast.
inspired by like Lucas Pope was like looking at some insurance papers and it said, "Act of God." That sounds funny. Gee, I should make a video game.
That's how most video games get made.
So we think that's Nick. We.
Hello, Nick.
Hello, Nick. Was this the guy who was speared? Okay, yeah.
Beard.
Can you imagine how differently this would have gone if they had got the crab size wrong and like it was just these little like maybe 1 foot tall crab riders? They could
Stay back,
cause.
stay down.
They could.
I mean, they could
certainly
cause some damage, sure,
injure
yeah.
you. Yes, they could. They could really hurt you, but
But yeah, it seems like it would probably be different.
it'd be a very different outcome.
Are there any Nicks? We see a Nicholas Botterill.
That could be. Could be him.
Yeah, and he's on the top, so he's a top man. Let's just say. Yeah, so here's where I am concerned, because I think we have a Nicholas Botterill. If we come back to the crew, we take a look. So the ones that are checked, we just got like straight up.
Yeah, correct.
So wait, so Nicholas Botterill was speared by a beast. Oh, we actually just got that. Charles Hershik was burned, we believe.
Yeah.
And oh, we don't have any others. Son
Correct.
of bitch. Okay.
Yeah.
Oh, I thought we were close to getting another round. Another one.
I mean, we're 2/3 of the way there.
Yeah, I mean, like,
close.
I think we can get a third person before
I think so too.
we done. Now we can literally brute force it.
Like a crab.
Well, what happens if we get it wrong? Does it say you got it wrong, try again, or does it say
It doesn't say anything.
the game is over and then it deletes itself from your hard drive?
It's hardcore mode. If
So
this
wait.
was hardcore mode, all these bodies would just be deleted from the hard drive.
I mean, maybe it would send spider riders after you.
Spider Raider.
Nicholas Botterill was speared by a terrible beast. This unknown soul was destroyed by a terrible beast. We have some decapitated buddies.
Decapitated potato.
Charles Herstick was burned to death. This unknown soul was spiked by a terrible beast.
Did we put names to all of the people we found sleeping in bunks that were numbered? Should we?
We couldn't because I couldn't tab into them to see
Oh, because they were asleep or their
They're
faces were hidden or something?
Yeah, they're unzoomable. Wait, so this guy first appears in a bitter cold. How do I go to this? How crap. Can someone...
Oh, fuck.
There you go.
Nez.
Worth the wait.
What? What's worth the wait? I don't get it.
An hour and a half
sneeze.
ago, you tried to
Oh my
sneeze.
god, yeah! That's right! Woo! We sneezed! Okay, we're gonna celebrate by blowing our nose grossly.
Yay!
Ah, perfect. Oh, yay. Hey, happy 2 years,
Cheers.
Galenite.
Lurs and Dursy.
I've been completely absorbing the game, and then while blowing my nose, I saw Galenite resub for 2 years, man. Hell yeah.
Damn.
You have your hot badge. Okay, what do I do now? I feel like I need to be able to identify something. Well, actually, maybe we can go down all the way to the bottom. Oh, we can.
Down to the bottom.
To the bottom I go. Actually, there was this... The man was hiding in a room. I want to go to the room that he was hiding in. So here's where the big bad battle died.
The big bad big boy.
Oh man, look at that.
There's a
burned
dude who
up
was
crab.
hiding in there.
Crabbles.
Alright, nothing. Alright, let's go down.
He's inside that cabinet.
I open it up and just
No,
bones
probably
fall
not.
out.
That would be, yeah.
Alright, I'm going down. I swear to God, this is like the most compellingly told linear story. It's
Yeah.
like...
Yeah, no, I really enjoy this sort of style of telling a linear story interactively.
Yeah.
Wait a second, though.
Yeah.
I have a question.
Yeah.
So the spiky crab riders came before people started dying of an unknown ill.
Correct.
So
Whoa, is that... Wait, whoa. Is that...
they kept it. Or is that beforehand?
We're gonna find out. We're gonna find
That's
it.
it. They tied it up. They tied up a big spiky crab, but without. They took its spikes off and they killed the person who was riding it. Or
Holy shit!
what?
Or did they just
Okay,
fish?
so
Maybe they just caught it.
I can zoom into it, but I am compelled as someone who plays video games to do everything except what I think I'm supposed to do first, and then I'm going to do what I think I'm supposed to do.
Gotta get that hundo completion.
Hundo
Did we
placenta.
get do we know chronologically? Is this like part 1 or
So we've actually gone
where we
through...
are?
Wow.
What's
Okay.
that?
So we have 3 places to go. We can do one of these or 2 at the back. I'm just going to start with this little weird clue.
Sure. Yeah, because it's weird.
Boom, boom.
Keep pressure here.
Hold him down. What madness is this?
So we don't know what chapter this is.
Years my steward had never a doubt on your sanity. Explain yourself. Those ungodly beasts carry a curse. Throw them back or doom us all.
Oh.
Tie him up and put him in the lazarette with those things.
Whoa.
He may yet find his senses. Come on.
All's fine, John. Been in worse spots, I think. Where's the rest of his leg?
What?
The fuck? Okay,
What
so
the
this
hell?
is post spider attack.
We're going to find out.
I think it's pre-spider attack. Haven't we always been going backwards?
Always? Maybe. So they're referring to terrible beasts, or beasts carry a terrible curse does not refer to the spiders. So or it doesn't refer to the spiders that attacked.
My assumption is that they caught the one giant crabby crab and then
It attracted more
more
giant
of those
crabs.
those peoples.
New music, though. Yeah. Alright, what chapter are we in? Oh, this is pre-Soldiers of the Sea, so this is before the giant crab wars.
Unholy captives. Okay.
Okay, who's the unholy captive?
I'm curious whether it's just gonna be a unspiky spider or if there's more shit going on.
I don't know.
Oh, I think I understand. 20 years, my steward, and never a doubt on your sanity. Okay, so this, I think this is it was the captain speaking. And so if we go back to the logs and we ask ourselves, who's the steward, the captain's steward?
Mm-hmm.
Is that a position, the steward?
I don't know.
Oh yeah, Captain
Ship
Steward.
steward, captain steward.
Philip Dahl, Sweden. And who is there
Could he
anyone
have
else
been Swedish, do you think?
Yeah, I think that was Swedish. I don't know if there's any other Swedish folk.
Oh, Jenny.
Swedish folk.
Yeah, Wales. Is there? Okay, New Guinea, Russia, England, Denmark, Wales, Sierra Leone. Okay. All right. So I think I know who this person is, but I'm gonna hit the dong first.
Dong.
Oh shit!
Dong.
There was a whole
Oh,
thing going on up
that's
here.
There's a gun flying through the air.
With the greatest.
Whoa. Yeah, I missed out on a lot of shit.
Should have counted the bodies.
Oh, should have counted them. Should have counted them, man. Where are you going? I'm following
Always
you.
count the bodies. That's what they say.
Oh my god, that's where his leg was.
Oh, that's what that is. Okay, got it.
Oh, shits. Alright, so that thing's gonna land here. Perfect. I'm gonna go back down. And I want to see what's going on with that leg. And keep in mind, there's two more corpsey thingies. And I also want to see what... Oh, this is Unholy Captives Part 4 of 4.
Keep pressure here.
Oh, wait. Keep pressure.
What madness is this? 20 years my steward. A doubt on your sanity. Explain yourself. Those ungodly beasts carry a curse.
Yeah, that could be Swedish.
Tie him up and put him in the lazaret with those things. He may yet find his senses.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure that this is the captain's mate. Or Captain Steward.
Philip Dahl. Agreed.
Alright.
Who is dying here in this? Is it the guy who's
this guy.
got no foot? He's bleeding out? Okay.
Yeah. We don't know where his foot is in this scene, but when we exit, we know it's down that way. And if we come up here, there's something else going on here. Oh my god, that was the artist.
The artist.
Here's a bunch of people that died in the upcoming...
Crab apocalypse.
Yeah, when Agent Crablar arrives. Yeah. These people were all spiked to death. This person was crushed by a beast. Okay. Come, give me a high five. So this is a guy that was, like, I don't know what the heck this thing that they're carrying is.
Oh, it's like some sort of cupboard. Some sort of dresser.
Alright, so that's Lars Lind.
A wardrobe.
A thing containing secrets, if you will. Alright, let me navigate around.
They've got a Narnia in there.
Yeah.
Dude, I don't even know how you come up with this game. This is so cute.
Yeah.
It's one of those things that it's just like, I'm continuously just like, that's like really sick. Okay, do you want to go up?
Totally.
Or do you want to go...
I want to go back to where the
Crablar
tied
is?
up. Yeah, Crablar.
Yeah, there's also a barrel
Domestica.
with a dead body. in it,
Crablar
too.
domestica. Crabby.
Is that all?
Oh.
Holy shit.
Is that another rider?
Alright, I think I know how this man died.
Yeah, I think so too.
6 memories, dang. This person we've seen in 5 memories. Oh. Torn apart by a beast. Oh my gosh. But this is the same guy that was at the top of the mast.
I
Looking at
remember.
the dude that was electrocuted.
Jesus. He's been everywhere.
And then he gets torn apart.
Yeah.
That's how I'm gonna go.
Is that's a gunshot? Is what we're looking at there? Is that he's got a rifle that is firing upward at the...
This appears to be a sword.
Yeah, that one's a sword. No, I'm talking about the guy who's being slain.
Oh.
Right? Doesn't he have
Oh,
a
holy cow,
musket?
yeah. Oh, this is part 8 of Soldiers of the Sea.
Oh, it's page 69.
Nice.
Nice.
How did they die? I mean, this person was speared
Yeah, he was.
by a beast.
Uh-huh.
Okay.
That's it. I'm done.
Alright, so where are we in the ship? We're on the bottom story. Okay. Boy, that sucks. Okay, so this is kind of cool. It's like we're finding the extra little bits of... Oh yeah, so we're finished with Soldiers of the Sea. We've been through all 8 parts.
Nice.
A lot of people died.
Okay, so 9 people died.
Okay, so I'm actually going to go around here to this other place where there was another body.
Okay.
Oh. God, I want to get one more so badly before this.
Oh, crushed by a barrel. Inside a barrel?
Holy cow, we're in something totally different. This is just like regular old moving stuff away.
Being a ship.
Wait a minute.
This is right at the start. Oh my god.
This is right at the start. So is this like... I don't know. It just is like... isn't it kind of a huge jump from here to Crabbyton?
I mean, is it? I don't know.
This might be the first person who ever dies in this game. Oh shit. I don't know if we can actually zoom in on these people. Alright. That was pretty blind. Pretty straightforward. Holy cow.
It's cargo.
Oh,
Is this the very first chapter of the entire game?
It's number 1.
So is it taking us to number 1 automatically?
Yes.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
So we're skipping around here.
Yes.
An
Oh, a
unidentified
stowaway.
stowaway.
Oh.
Ah, yes, inside the barrel.
Holy shit. Oh, I see. So this is a... Oh. So this is like technically the start of the game, huh?
It seems like.
So we sort of have 2 forks that we're going down. One is like this part 4. Part 4 is the, starts with the legless man. This is just like the very start of this game. Oh.
How'd he die? Is that the same guy? No.
Maybe he's the crab.
He's the crab.
There's so many voice actors in this game. Didn't we just watch this?
Yeah.
No. This is slightly different. That's a crewman who was killed by accident involving ropes.
Wait, this is a deduction rating?
Deduction rating.
Tutorializing. Okay.
Okay.
Huh?
Alright. So I think this is the person that Lars killed. Was it Lars?
Because, I mean, there's... Is there a stowaway?
Well, there's some unknowns. No, but he's not the stowaway. He's a on the ship. The stowaway is in one of those barrels.
Oh my god. Stowaway's in this barrel.
Yeah. And then in the memory that happens immediately after this, that guy who's dying right now is already dead, and the barrel crashes down and kills the person inside of it.
Oh my god.
But that dude who's dying right now, I think he's the one whose brother is on the ship and tried to avenge his death.
Who is this? How did they die?
Who's your daddy and what does he do?
So this is the person who had a brother.
But I don't know that we're going to be able to tell which is which at this point.
Here's what I'm going to do. I'm going to go back to the start. I'm going to go to the crew, and we're going to try to deduce one more thing. Let's see if we can identify any common names in here. There's 2 Witterals. Okay. Thomas Lank is a midshipman, and up here there was another Lank, wasn't there? Nope, totally full of shit. Got it. Great. Was there another Clesteel? Thought I saw another Lank somewhere in there. You get some crazy. Are we seeing any duplicate names?
It's not jumping out at me.
Oh my god. Alright.
This reminds me of when I try to watch the credits at a movie.
Nathan Peters and Sam Peters. Boom. Sam Peters, Nate Peters. I don't think that there's any other ones, but here's what we're going to do. Lars Lind was a seaman, and I'm just going to assume that Nate Peters... Actually, let's just try the last person.
Because you think that if it's wrong, nothing will happen.
Yeah.
And if it's right...
Then it locks in.
And then if it's wrong, we just do the other one. Nathan Peters.
Boom! Boom!
Well, shit.
Nailed it.
Yes! So good. Boom. Duh. That doesn't count as brute forcing. Doesn't count as it.
Well,
Nope.
it's a very small brute forcing.
Yeah. That's the thing, is that technically all mathematics is brute forcing as long as you consider
Yeah.
more than one case, you know, it's... That is the perfect time to close. Oh my god.
Fantastic.
Let me actually keep hitting the escape button. Tab.
Escape.
Alright, I'm gonna save this puppy. Wait.
Puppy.
No, actually,
Can you
okay.
save it?
Quit title.
This save game was destroyed.
Oh my god, we did
This
it.
is
We
like
played
the
through
world's
Return
most
of Obra Dinn.
epic
What's up?
game of Mega Clue. This is just Clue, but like Mega.
I mean, this is brilliant. This is actually like a total genre bending thing. This is so fucking good. I mean, holy shit. Like, okay, I can almost imagine like the layers of the design, where it's like, okay, so first of all, I think the clever thing is like, okay, you can take a snapshot of a moment in time and tell a story through snapshots of time. And you then make it really interesting and fun to explore around in. But how do you make someone pay attention? You tell them that they have to know everyone's name and how they were killed and in what way and by who. So, like, that mechanism just makes you focus in on that. And everything else, it just seems like flavor on top of that. Or, you know, not flavor, but like gravy on top of that, where it's like...
Well, it gives you motivation, right? It drives you through. We should play Control at some point when we finish this. A Sunday T-Shot. I mean, we can play it for 10 minutes, but just to see, like, you know, 10, 15 years ago, what USC students at least were thinking about in this space. And one of the things that like doesn't work about Control is that
what's Control, by the way? Because I think you mentioned this
I think
last week.
didn't I talk about this? Yeah. So it's a game that is playing in the same space of like diorama narrative. It was developed by Jamie Antonese and Mike Ross-Massler, and then I made a digital version of it. But it was like a flip book like solo tabletop game, and it's like you're following a disaster on a spaceship. It's got rules about you can only like look at so many things, and so you can follow stories around.
Yeah.
It's also in this same space is like Sexy Brutal and Sleep No More and these things where a narrative a linear narrative plays out, and the game is in how you navigate it.
Oh,
like how
yeah,
you
yeah,
perceive
but
it as
those
an audience.
those continue, like, in real time, right? Like, what makes Obra Dinn different is the snapshot idea.
Well, so Control doesn't. Control is similar in, like, the way that it is structured like snapshots. There's a lot about it that's not as good as Obra Dinn, but the main thing in my mind is that there's no motivation for you as a player to do anything specific. There's just stuff going on. It's like a terrarium. There's stuff that is going on, and you can like investigate it and watch it or follow people around, but just because you're curious. Whereas this basically says like, there's 60 murder mysteries. Like, can you solve them all? And that's really powerful.
Yeah, I mean, it's kind of funny because, like, there's this idea of, like, the goal of a game, and then, like, the mechanics that are set up to help you achieve the obstacles, or overcome the obstacles to achieve that goal, that so many of them we just take for granted. You have something like, first-person shooter.
Sure.
Your tool is gun. You shoot things. And the idea is that, it's fun to try to do aiming and shooting, and so you create some barrier, or like a door. You need to get to the door. You just put a whole bunch of monsters in between you and the door, and like, cool. And we just go through that again and again and again and again until it's a mechanic. And so I feel like subconsciously your brain just sees a first-person shooter perspective and just goes like, oh, okay, you use gun. Nice.
Right.
Now, how many games say solve murder mysteries in this elaborate way? Close to zero, right? Like, very, very few games.
Yeah.
But, like, if you think about it, it's the same thing. What's fun? Unpacking a mystery of a story and trying to learn what's happening in a story. Like, how do you make someone actually pay attention? You create a mechanic that forces you to pay attention, right? Like, it's so clear what the connection is between those. And I feel like, you can say this for so many other, or like a future story-driven game where there's some sense of mystery. You give the player some mechanic that just says you have to pay very, very, very close attention.
Right.
And it helps a lot that there's just crazy monsters everywhere. Like, that helps me a lot.
No, well, and the story is super compelling. Like, as you uncover it, it's like, oh shit, this is awesome.
Yeah.
Right. It's interesting that we apparently don't have any sort of game mechanic reason fully comprehend.
Sorry, Lee, it
you
cut out,
broke
right?
up.
So you were saying,
Sorry.
like, the most important words were cut out.
Let's see if this works. So I was saying that it's interesting that there's no apparent game mechanic reason that we have to understand the overall story, but we just need to know how each person died.
Right.
But so in theory we could do that while ignoring, it's like we could just like off the cuff be like, oh yeah, there's a spider crab in here, like I'm just gonna mark that down as beast.
Yeah, the mechanics of the game and the objective of the game don't sort of require us to have an emotional investment in the plot, but the plot's really good, so
yeah,
it's interesting.
And they do sort of require that we be exposed to the plot, right? Like,
right.
All we care about in the game is how these people died, but in trying to discover that, we're gonna like kind of understand all of these little narratives that play out on the ship.
You know what, though? Myst, I guess, did this in a very interesting way, because it's similarly you're solving mini puzzles throughout, like, a world where a narrative has happened.
Yeah.
But in Myst, in order to win, you have to make a judgment call at the end, right? So
Right.
I wonder if there will be any sort of, like... I wonder if at the end of this one it'll be like, well, the book is done. It's time to go to your superior, and do you want to give him the book, or do you want to lie to him? You know, like, I wonder if there'll be some thing like that. But
like, so it's. I feel like there's a Pokemon evolution in between Myst, which has really good world building, right? And it's got all of these different areas that are in fiction developed out of the sort of the fundamental ideas of the world and how people came in and constructed things and built stuff in a certain style. But those things, those artifacts that are left there, don't really tell their own stories. They're artifacts of the overall world building.
no, they do, though, in so much as you find the two brothers. You do find evidence of how the two brothers, like, interacted with the worlds.
The specific spaces?
But it's mostly, it is mostly a case of, like, I found the red room, I found the blue room in this one.
I remember a lot of getting to know the brothers as characters and sort of the way that they interacted with the entirety of the Mystiverse. Rather than feeling like, oh, in this world, like, these specific things happened, or there was a conflict, or like,
right.
There's no
that you mostly just have to read about in the library.
Exactly. And then we have the era of walking simulators and, like, Gone Home, which is taking, I guess, starting with, like, BioShock or System Shock, but evolving into Gone Home, this idea that each of these spaces tells a specific story about things that happened there.
Oh, I see what you mean. Yeah.
You know, like these are the people who lived in this space and what happened to them or what they did, or interesting little narratives about them. And this is like a continuation of that. This environmental narrative is much more explicit, but it is like,
I can see an environmental narrative
Yeah, no, like, see, by the way, this cat, I put a lot of energy into the cat. She's going to be a great meow. I can just tell. She has the right energy. Let's see if we can get it. Dispy. Come on. Dispy. Fuck. Like, she's such a low percentage on it. All right, it's tummy time. I'm sorry, it's not meowing time. I'm interrupting this really compelling discussion to be like, my cat's gonna meow. Oh darn, my cat didn't meow. I look like a dumbass. Like I am
still
convinced.
A good cat.
It doesn't
Still
matter.
A good cat.
It doesn't matter, because you know what? We're gonna come back to this after Dispy meows. Dispy, come on, come on, Dispy. Oh, that wasn't loud enough. Give me a proper one. Okay.
You're not.
Let me show you what we're dealing with. Here, we got a little.
Oh my god!
Oh, look at that cat.
Yeah. So we're trying to get the Despy meow. So let's do this. Despy. Ah, shit. Okay, that's pretty cute though. That's pretty adorable.
That is extremely cute.
Yeah. So
That's very good.
normally when she's purring like that, if you get a meow, she meows. But right now it's an intense tummy time. Yeah. I'm so intrigued by, like, there's the, I'm in the moment. Am I enjoying this? Yes, no. And, obviously it's pulling us through. But then there's, like, the taking a step back. And I acknowledge the way the story's been told is honestly pretty spare. And we don't know why any of this stuff's happening. We know the captain wound up killing himself and everyone on the ship. We know Kraken was, like, one of the last things to happen. And then people tried to start escaping.
Deal with the devil is the last thing.
Post Kraken, yeah. So there was some. Deal with the devil is like part 3 or 4 of, like, the 10-part story or something.
No. I think it's part 8 or 9. It's between the Kraken and the mutiny.
It's funny that
Oh,
the deal with
shit.
the devil comes like after like literally everything else
Well,
has happened. But
I think it's going to end up being like it's how the ship doesn't get torn apart by a giant squid. Like they do something. The captain does something to like save the ship, and it's going to turn out to be like morally questionable.
right. So then
Big twist. That's my guess.
Well, you're totally right. It goes
totally.
the Doom, and then Bargain. That's right. Bargain, escape, the end. Yeah. Oh my god. Yeah, no, it's so funny because like I feel like the way I don't know. I'll have a more thought out comment on this when we actually get there. This is pretty great.
Sure,
It's
yeah.
pretty fucking
Totally.
grand. Isn't that right,
Yeah,
Despy?
no, loving it.
Well, we went a little long, and I have to watch Touch Your Heart, so I'm gonna.
You got a lot of Korean drama to watch, yeah.
Yeah, guys, I
Yes.
have good news.
Yeah.
Oh my god, you're so cute. Oh my god, yeah, that's my arm. It's not going anywhere. Here, I'll put it right there. There you go. I was trying to move my arm, and she did the thing where she reaches for the arm and she pulls it, and then she pushed her head against it. So I'm just
Now
holding her
you're
hand
stuck
now.
there.
Yeah, like
Yeah.
so, let's actually. I don't know if you can see this. Where I got my little paw here.
Yeah, there you go.
Yeah, it's not going anywhere. Is that okay with you?
Good cat dad.
This bee. Yep, that's right. That's yours. Okay, that's fine. Fuck, I love this cat. Oh, and why are you biting me? Is it because I'm moving? Okay, I'll stop. There you go. All right, you're a good cat. Good cat. She has too much energy. I don't know how to turn the stream off without my mouse or my mouse hand.
Yeah, that's a problem.
Either
Okay,
way,
I got
good
your
news.
mouse.
I've gone out of town 3-ish times in the last month, and I did a festival on a weekend, but for the next month or so, I'm not traveling at all.
Wow.
It's going to be just a
cool.
continuous stream of mostly walking. Yeah.
Wow.
Isn't that fantastic?
That's awesome.
That's awesome.
It's awesome. And you know what?
That's awesome.
You're awesome, chat.
You're awesome, chat.
Lee, you're awesome.
Well, you're awesome too.
Oh, Mr. Bloom, you're fucking awesome.
You guys are awesome.
That is
You're
awesome. Awesome. Well, let me hit this button. And I'm
Button.
not sure what to do now. Let me see. Okay. What if I threw this coffee thing? What do you think about that?